Hello everyone, this is Velderon, this is No Man's Sky, and we are 150 hours into our Permadeath run, challenge, whatever we want to call it. And to be honest, I never expected to last that long. So I am in the third galaxy and actually making quite good pace through that as well. So I have dressed up like almost Darth Vader. Not that I have any ideas to try to look like him or act like him. That is not really my ambitions. So I put some stuff in the big refiner because I didn't clean up totally yesterday, and I'm suffering a little bit for that. But let's start and look at the frigates and see what we actually got back from them. Well, I just realized something, but let's just do them. I don't have a lot of space on this freighter because I upgraded it, got to S-class, but I'm really lacking and I don't have a lot of fuel. So we have to kind of take a little bit into consideration that we need these things before we can actually get full impact out of this now. But on its own it's fine, I just have to move it around. A little bit more than I normally do. And then, of course, priority will be go and try to find slots for the freighter. That more than anything else. So these I just chuck in here for now. I need a big cleanup. That's for sure. There's a lot of money in that one. Goods as well. These I actually like to have around here, so yeah, it is as it is, and I would be suffering from around that for quite a while, but unless someone has a very easy way of getting storage slots, then please let me know. It's not like you can buy your way out of them. That would be nice. I wouldn't mind spending a good lump of money on that. That would be really an investment. That is for sure. So I need to catch a lot of dihydrogen today. That's at least one thing. So I can make fuel for the frigates. I only have to well, if I'm lucky, 2 missions. 3 if they are very short. So that was the wrong place, but don't know why I chucked them in here. That was, I don't know. Panic. Now I send it back on the freighter. I am really not putting things where they should be, but in the end, we probably get where we should go. So that is what there was. I got some for this, but they are filled up, so that is not useful in any way. So what can we get out of this? Not much. 3 balanced, an industrial, and a voyage of discovery. Jesus. Okay. Industrial. I am going to lack a lot of that. I have 350 left. Can I send this off? Industrial trade and so forth. I can just send that off. Then I'm quite sure I don't have much left. 50 tons. I'm not going to send anything with 50 tons. So that's it for now. Then I have a little bit of a thing here because I actually picked up, I think 2 ships, but at least 1, and that need to be scrapped. The easiest way of doing that is actually to teleport to the space station where we are. Because if you fly around in a broken ship, you might still be scanned by pirates, and I actually encountered this a couple of times. And then someone suggested me doing it this way, which is at least safer, but I was almost killed once flying a scrappable ship to the space station because the pirates scanned me and saw what I had in my exosuit, and that was not very smart. Oh, that's very convenient. The other one I needed to scrap. I did think I found two, so the thing is, when I got the freighter, I was actually chasing to find modules for the freighter in crashed freighter sites. That of course didn't happen, but yeah. So at least I have my proper starship now, and these can now be put for sale. These I don't understand. Actually thinking I should probably put those, store them somewhere. So I got a lot of modules for ships, but they are B and C, so I'm actually going to just trade them for the nanites. So this is what I call recycling. I did at some point talk about that, yeah, you can put them on lesser ships and it improved them at least a little bit. And although that is true, it is also kind of a little bit of a waste, because it's better to try to find and put S-class on immediately, and so this was where I ended yesterday, so that is where we are going. Then let's see if we call the anomaly, if we can do a Nexus mission, or it fails again. It managed to fail because, well, it failed 2 or 3 times, and then I jumped to Euclid, and it worked fine. If you wonder why I kept some of those, is because the autophagy actually asks for them sometimes. So I rather want to actually hold them, some of them back. The reason I do Nexus is that I'm in the middle of an experiment which actually has already shown to be a relatively good idea. I have bought some of the things you can buy for Quicksilver, and I have put them on my ship, and it actually brought my maneuverability up to over 1,000. Which also means that my speed is higher, so I have actually managed to boost my ship even more than I already had. And I'm going to continue, but the thing is, it takes a lot of Quicksilver, so but that is how it is. If you want those things, you need to do the right thing and get it moving, so to speak. So
item received. Item received. Item received. Item received.
oh. Thing is, I prefer to go in and actually use my service tech modules because they just take up space in my exosuit, which is a little bit annoying. So, Raider Planetary. It's actually not bad because I can use frigate fuel. Okay. This is one I have done a couple of times, so that is not new and unknown for me.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Just curious where roughly I am. 375. And I came from Granky, which is over there, so it's actually not far. It sends you. Where? There. Straightforward. Holding planet, so it means it's hot. Hot. I wonder if it's there. cheeky enough to just to land there.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Is it here? Looks like it. So this will tell me the position of the. I realized I forgot something here. Well, that I will have to deal with. I don't have any Pokemon. Well, I have it on my ship. Oh, what? Shit. Yeah, they are. They are not the nicest bunch to encounter, but I mean, you learn by over time that they are not as bad as they actually. They are worse in the beginning when you are a little bit weak. Oh, that's a good room. Probably not what I should do when I'm doing Nexus. But everything free is a win for me, so. I always look at it that if I get something for free, I don't have to grind for it later, so. And yeah, I can say I'm on a mission, and truly I am. But I'm also on a voyage through the galaxy, and that goes beyond where I have been today and what I have done today. So everything works together to accomplish the ultimate goal, whatever that might be. I don't know yet. I haven't really set up. Well, I have a hidden goal, but that is very far out in the future. So we need to go to the depot. And that is going to be a little bit harder than this was. Again, find the depot and get that one done with. That is I don't want to land too close. I don't want to be too far away either, so that's the duality in this.
Technology recharge.
I want to make sure everything is
Technology
as it
recharge.
should be.
Technology
This one can
recharge.
easily just run. Keep them here. My freighter is not so good with storage space at the moment. So the trick with these is to hit them hard, hit them quick, and then get the hell out of there. Two, 4, 6, 8. There's 8. Too close to the surface there. Problem is I don't want to suddenly come out on the other side, so hopefully I'm deep enough here to not be, yeah. Then the mission is done. saw this was here, and I thought if I should need it, it's good to have a health thingy nearby. What are you? Don't seek company. Don't seek company in my ship. Space station here, and I didn't actually frequent it before. I went for the mission. I have stopped doing that because sometimes the Nexus missions kind of bug up if you deviate from the path. So I rather want to make sure that everything is as fine as it can be. And I'm actually not even staying here or going around it. I'll go to the Nexus and then I will return, because it should have registered the teleporter now, so that's I hope that's correct.
Alert. Navigational data received.
But in my book, it's about to try to be as smart as you can without
Navigational data received.
doing anything bad with the game. Because I don't find anything worse than you have done something and it then fucks up and you have to do it again. Kind of you, where did you put them there? Do you mind? That sound is quite annoying. Two of them. It's not very interesting. Keep it here for now. Make a little corner with things which has to go to. Not the freighter, but the storage behind it. I normally have silver and gold down here, and sometimes platinum, if I make any of that. That's for saving, or whatever we want it to be. Starship is fine, moves the tool, doesn't have any storage space. I always have some chromatic metal just if I should need it. Okay. Oh, that will be a new mission now, which is the same. That is all fine. There we go. So I'm back in Granky. Teleported to the other system and just check the space station out. There might not be any usage, but on the other hand it might, so you never know. Our distance is roughly the same from the center of the for you. I didn't know I had that many. Oh, that that was a positive surprise. I thought I had one, but there was no way I had that many. Problem is, I don't always check what I actually have. So I have one with predatory creatures. That was actually what I just wanted to check out. Because there was one there. I would say the reward is nothing to write home about, but it's kind of okay. Should I really need money, those navigation data is actually very useful because I can swap them for charts, and the expensive chart sells quite well for money, so I could make money that way if I wanted to. Right now I don't, but no, I can't. accidentally asked the other one as well. Okay. We just take some words here. Will it help us? That is difficult to say. Well, he gave me money, so that's never a bad thing. That's actually a good thing. Friends, recalls, upgrades, murders. I don't know. Friends? Didn't get anything out of that, so... Well... Anything else I need to refine? I'm tempted. Very tempted to take some of this and make it into pure ferrite. Just to take some of the slots away. That's not going to happen. It's only when you take the next step, the magnetized ferrite, which actually remove a stack. So I normally kind of save these up, but as the situation is at the moment that I'm lacking storage, then the more I can get, the better it is really, so and I know one thing I could do, but I don't know if that... I could go and... why do I have 2 gig now? Why am I selling from the wrong place? Oh, there. I'm losing it. Oh, Jesus. I'm such a noob sometimes. I'm really a noob. Put some light on. Some light in here, but if there's nothing on the walls, it gets very dark. So what I was going to say is I could do something which I'm not overly keen on doing. For 2 reasons. First, the first one is relatively cheap. Oh, 5 million. That's not cheap. But for 5 million, I would be directed to a derelict freighter in space, and go in and clear that out. Might give you something for you can use on your own frigate. But like anything else, there is nothing is given, so it's actually a question whether it's good or not. I honestly don't know. Wordheim. That sounds very Norse. Wordheim. I could be in Norway. Like the fact it tells me that there's a black hole after I have actually seen it. By the way, this is one of the black hole systems where it's not outlawed. That's nice for a change. So let's make it a notch higher. Because then 2 stacks turn into 1, which is beneficial. I need to clear out something here. So I'm quite okay with money because I'm actually getting up close to 8 billion, so I don't really need to look too much into that. As we've talked about several times, if you lay on a balance at roughly 250 million, then you should, in most situations, have enough and be fine. I know I still trade here and there, but I think I will cut down a little bit on that part because, as said, I'm actually okay with money. Thing is, with money, it comes always like, okay, I have money, I want more. You start getting greedy when you have. And it's a very human thing, but me see. Okay, I did not know that was a trade word. I'm actually not sure I even understood what that means, so... I picked the wrong one. I just realized, oh, I have something in my eye. I would say that is one big problem by having pets, is the shit that fur sometimes. And especially cats got very short, soft, small hair that they actually end up everywhere if you're unlucky. That was not very useful. Any missions I can do? So I picked these up. Not that I'm going to go out and kill animals on a planet, but if I get enough of them, they give plus with the gills, and it's actually not a bad thing. I always choose horrible creatures to kill. So if something attacks me, i.e. predators, yeah, I will kill them. But otherwise it will normally be monsters I would kill, and that counts as animals as well. Do I need to sneeze or not? To sneeze or not to sneeze? Oh dear. This is oh, this is annoying. We hate when that happens. There's a sneeze sitting somewhere. Oh. Come on, fly. Come fly with me. I should not start singing, I know. There's a black hole there somewhere. There it is. thinking I should really land on some planets as well. But my thought is I will, when I start getting some missions I want to do, then I will go on planets quite a lot. It's a little bit weird with missions because you can technically do all of them. That's not a problem. If you're new, if it's a new save, there might be certain of them which you either take in little by little as you encounter, i.e. sentinels. If you need to kill 8 sentinels, you might not be able to do that in one go. That's actually understandable, because when you just have started a game, you are not the best equipped player there is, and that's the same for all of us. And on a new save, I would not start killing high numbers of sentinels, because they might actually kill me, and that's something I don't like. I hate being killed. And that doesn't matter what game I play. Not much he gave for that, but yeah. I will earn the money back somehow. That's not going to be a problem. So these I actually farmed the carbon because it's a relatively easy way of doing it. Just hold your E key down, move your mouse and yourself around, and it actually pick up everything. I know there's some unidentified minerals. I used to in the past to scan them, but with one of the upgrades it actually started crashing my game, so I stopped doing it. That's the thing, when you find out something is not working as it should, well, you have roughly 2 options. One is, of course, to let the manufacturer know, and I do send them an email if there is things I find out is not working as it should. The other one is you can choose whether you want your game to crash, freeze, whatever it does, or you just avoid it so you don't have any problems. Okay. Gave me some trade goods. I'm not giving you my account details. Walls. Not a gift. That is fine. I'll put that for sale. And I have done some more of this. I think we're fine for now. At least we have some space. So. So now let's start getting sentinels again. I would say at the moment I'm collecting animals and predators, so I really don't want to get too many, because then I start can't remember what I have taken, and then suddenly I have a million missions, and well, probably can't have that many, but I will have a lot of missions, and it's not working out that way, so better keep a couple different and take them in one go when the amount and time is right. Just bear with me a second, I need to open the window a little bit. I feel the air in this room is not very good today. That's actually a little bit weird. Thank you for following, and welcome to. So, in order to run a little bit around on planets, let's see what we what we can find. And I got a distress beacon. It was kind of not what I was looking for, but well, a scrappable ship is always useful if you want to make a little bit of money. Even though I keep saying I don't really need making money, but it's hard not to. And I do know you end up with loads of money and nothing to really use them for, but worst case, you can always buy a lot of storage slots on your ships. So there's a sentinel. Talk about money.
Units received.
So I'm primarily looking for crashed freighters more than anything else. Hopefully to find some good stuff. Yeah, well, that's true, but I prefer to get it for free, if you can say it like that. As rewards from missions, that's a good thing. But you're right. If you can get that from crashed ships as well, that I wouldn't say no to that. And you can even sometimes get good modules out of it as well. So. So there's a lot of positives with that as a C class. I have 42 slots, so you might be right. It got some storage augmentation put on, so. Yeah, I stopped doing that because pirates almost killed me. I play on Permadeath, so death is kind of finals. And then one of my viewers said, why don't you just claim them and then on your freighter change over to them and then teleport to the space station, then you don't have to fly around. And I actually started doing that because then I'm safe. And I must admit, I am sometimes a little bit of a coward when it comes to my life. It's very often safety first, more than anything else. There was a lot of things I used to kind of disregard when I played on normal. I don't do that anymore. So there was a building that way. That is a freighter as well. But you're absolutely right. Yeah, okay. I will say, and that might sound a little bit cocky, it's actually not meant that way, but it's a good advice. When you can carry your own on normal, then take the step up and try survival. It might not be for you, but at least if you die, you don't lose everything, only what you're carrying. So the point there is not to carry too much, but when you can hold yourself up and make sure you get geared properly, good modules, then you can take the steps up. I've played for a very long time, and I honestly didn't think I was good enough to do survival. Well, you kind of never complete the story because, well, I really don't want to give you spoilers, but how much do you know? What story is it you want to complete, if I may ask? Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. But you say the main story, is that the one with Artemis? Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm a little bit of an arse. It's not meant to be, but the thing is, you kind of have two primary missions, right? The space anomaly, that is what comes out of that whole story with Artemis, but that's relatively short. The other one is the Atlas mission. That goes on for a little bit longer, but they end relatively quick. However, there is a lot of other things to pick up, and you will find that as you go. You see, I have a lot of secondary missions, but they come as well, some of them is missions I pick up at space stations, but they come as you run into the different things. Yeah. But I will say, most of us end up in a situation where we've been through most of the things. Those we haven't been through is because we didn't want to. But there is aspects of the game where, well, some say no, that's not for me, and others say yes, that's exactly for me. And that's so good with the game, because you don't have to choose to do anything you don't want. Yeah. Well, we will sit here in 500 years and still be going on. I'm sure of that. But you know, there is... Ah, that was good. That was what I was looking for. This is a little bit of a spoiler if you don't know it, but it's public knowledge. There's 256 galaxies, and there is around 17 trillion stars, planets. So yeah, so yeah, no, everything is possible if you play 16 hours a day and don't eat, and you can maybe cut your sleep down to 6 hours, so you can play maybe 18 hours a day. That would be lovely. Alright, there is actually people who becomes obsessed with things like video games, and I actually have to warn about that. That's not good in any way. Oh. Yeah, I'm looking see if I can afford a good VR for mine. I want to try it. It must be amazing. So, crashed freighters give always something. Whether it's good or bad is debatable, but I got one storage slot for my freighter that is absolutely useful. I just upgraded my freighter yesterday to an S-class, so but I of course lost all the slots I had put in the other ones, but that's just, yeah, well, it's one thing in this game is that you will find out you sometimes have to just start all over again, one way or another, not in a bad way, but if you get something a little bit off what you really want to do, then it's sometimes good to take a step back and then redo whatever you have been doing. So there was a building and now I can't see it because I took the freighter. Okay. There's luckily methods to find that out. Yeah, that is that's a very good advice. Oh, they're not very nice. Okay. Go away. Go away. Yeah, I have heard some people get well, kind of seasick when they are playing in VR. Which is, I know my daughter got that, but it was not a proper VR she had, so it was one of those where you had to put your iPhone or your smartphone in and use that together with it in front of your face. And I didn't feel it was the right thing. I tried better. So yeah, no, I could imagine that. It's like everything you need to kind of work it up, so it's so you say you played a couple of days. So that means you have not met the autophagy yet. Oh, I would say, apart from you get a lot of cosmetics from them and the possibility to build a staff, something which looks like, let me see. It looks like this. I don't know why. There. Now he's holding it right. It looks like this, so you walk around with, and it's a multi-tool like everything else. It just looks different. That's of course cool, and you get reputation with them, and I'm not quite sure what we need that for, but there might be things coming later on. But that's one of the new things which has come into the game, and that's one thing I like is actually they add to the game, and there is new things coming up. So even some people have been playing like day one, they feel that it sometimes get a little bit stale. Well, I would say your guess is as good as mine in that direction. There are definitely signs that things are not all so good. But to be honest, I don't want to give you any spoilers, because I feel that it's best if you kind of encounter it yourself. What was this place actually? It wasn't anything. Or did I park on top of something? No. Not even. Not even. But sometimes there is just places and I think it could be that it might go with a mission where you have to meet someone on a planet, and that could be a place like here. So it might just be prep for those kind of things. I don't like the minerals on this planet, they all look the same.
Hostile scan detected.
Oh dear. I don't want to fight right now.
Hostile scan detected.
Are you kidding me? So is that your way to tell me that I have to fight, no matter...
Hostile ships approaching.
How many are you sending this time? 2. You're joking.
Hostile ships defeated.
Oh dear. Come to try to take me out. That's not going to work. They need to send a couple more or better ones. Okay. Can I find anything more interesting on this planet? Because I found a distress signal, I found a crashed freighter. So the odds is there wouldn't be much more fun stuff. But I've said that before, and then it actually came out with that there was things. So this is unfortunately a very slow method to try to find things by flying over a planet. However, it's the way of best getting the impression of the planet. So again, the game is so filled with different things you can choose to do, and there is actually no right or wrong way to play No Man's Sky. You start into the game and you choose your path, and whatever you do down that path is the right thing because it makes you feel happy. And it's your game. It's your universe. You just share it with a couple of million other people, but you won't run into them. That's the thing. But the map we play on is actually the same. That's why if I find good looking ships, S-class ships, I always put the portal address of the system on. I don't know if you have encountered portals yet, but if you haven't, and sorry, I gave you a spoiler, but you will reasonably quick do that. But all planets has a portal. Oh shit. Sorry. All planets has a portal and therefore has a address. And I can actually show the address on any planet by putting it into photo mode. Then the glyph address on this planet is down in the left hand corner. The only thing is, to get to this planet, you have to be in this galaxy. So that's the only caveat there is with portals. But you can travel to any planet in the system if you have the portal address. Which most people wouldn't have. There is of course some which make a database with portal addresses. I was thinking of that at some point, but I decided that that would take some of the pleasure with game away. The same is my recommendations to do trade. I know people who are, I was almost call it professional traders in the game, and they actually bookkeep what type of planet is requiring what type of trade goods, so they can double check and go and get the most money out of their trade goods every time. On the other hand, I have just found out a system which works, which is quite simple, and that's what I live by. And I'm doing okay making money, so I think it's okay. So, I think it's time to say goodbye to this planet. It's a little bit of a sad planet anyway, so don't have any more to do in this system, so I'm not going anywhere. Just realized I was out of fuel, which is not very smart. So if anyone should wonder why my refiner is running all the time, it's simply to make sure I don't have to sit when I end after playing today with a lot of things I have to refine. So it's easier, not cheaper, but easier to just do it while you're running around anyway. And I have the refiner for if I should need it, then it's there. So just using it is actually helping me in the long run. It's an interesting looking planet. Tropical planet. Oh, could be nice. I'm always looking at the blue Earth-like planets to see what they are. You don't find many paradise planets on Permadeath, I can tell you that. They are a little bit changed. And you will find sentinels on, I would say, all planets. You might not meet many on certain planets, but others you will meet them all the time. And that sometimes makes stocking up on the resources a little bit trivial. And yeah, you can fight with them, but I mean, while you're fighting, you're not getting any resources either, so all you get out of them is, well, you can get technology out of them, but, so, I noticed I got a scanner module S-Class. I'm actually checking them when I get them. So, this is no good, because first of all, there's only mineral and fauna. There is no flora. I want them with all three. And the numbers 6,000 and 8,000. Yeah, that's in the low end. This one up here, which is my best, is over 10,000 on all three of them. So that's the aim. The better numbers you have, the higher amount of units you get when you scan things. So this was no good. What I can do now is store it, and then I get 19 nanites out of it if I recycle it. Or I can dismantle it, then I will get a wiring loom and chromatic metal. It says so down under the dismantle. So I do that. I got it for free, so I'm not losing any money. And wiring looms are priced between, cheapest I've seen was around 40,000 and up to 120,000, and you need a lot of them. So get them for free. Absolutely a win-win situation. So So wiring looms here is 78,000, so I would have to pay that if I needed it, and I don't have any. Well, I have one now, so I made a boo-boo and lost all I had on my freighter, and I hate admitting that I did a boo-boo, but I do sometimes. But to be honest, it is only a question about restocking everything I had, and I always have it in the back of my mind. I did it before, so I can do it again if it should come to that. So, what a boring room. Can't even farm the carbon here. There's a chair. Can I even sit on the chair? No, I can spin it. Oh well. So, if you're relatively new to the game and you're sitting looking and seeing me having something you don't know what is or don't know where it comes from, feel free to ask. I'm happy to kind of explain. I had a lot of questions about my ship. For some reason, some people thought it was a Sentinel Interceptor, which it is not. It is actually a normal fighter. But it's a reward ship from an expedition, so until they start recycling the expeditions, then it's a little bit hard to get at. It's not the best fighter you can get, but as it's by default stocked out with a lot of speed enhancing and maneuverability, then it's relatively fast, and that means it can run from a lot of dangers, which I make good use of. If I don't want to fight with the Sentinels, I run, and when I run, they can't catch me. Especially not now I started experimenting with it as well. That's made it even faster. So now feel free to actually ask if there is any questions. And don't be afraid that you'll be judged as asking stupid questions, because that doesn't exist. If you feel you need to ask a question, then it's not stupid. I would actually say it's the opposite when you realize there's something you would like to know. Curiosity is not stupidity. I think this is low. Yep. This still annoys me. That it comes like that. Collect one fusion core. That I can do. it's actually easy. I wonder, can I actually make fusion core? I think I can, but it's... Yeah, well, let's make the antimatter first. Fusion core, what does that take? I wish you could put them in alphabetical order. That is very weird. Collect one. I'm curious, so...
Navigational data received.
That's the antimatter. Fusion core. I am a little bit puzzled right now, but that is unfortunately one of the things with the mission. Sometimes they are not very clear what you're supposed to do. Okay. Buy it from a trade. Oh. So I have to go and buy it. Fusion core, that would be relatively high tech. So it has to be better than developing. One I was promising. Maybe that one. I cheat where I can. it might not help me, but it's worth a try. Yep. Okay. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. I actually hate that kind of missions because I'm not very good at remembering what type of system does what, so and of course there's a black hole here that but first of all we need to deliver the antimatter. Problem is, trade goods you can't manufacture yourself to my knowledge, so this is an irradiated planet, which means it's radioactive. Drink. And that's absolutely fine. I have no problem with that. Serious, what are you doing? My old cat has gotten some weird ideas that he wanna go certain places and
Technology recharge.
he has started taking routes which is very unsafe.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, I know the window was open, so you want to sit and have some fresh air. It's okay, but you could have chosen another route. Yeah. Yeah, now you're looking like it was my fault you took a wrong route. You know, when I take a wrong route, and that happened, then it's only my own fault. It's not everyone else. You're not a gamer. You should not blame everyone else playing the game for your faults. So best trade suggestion I can actually give. Find trading post, buy that trade goods, especially when it's green. Minus means it's below the normal price with these percentages, but it doesn't matter actually how low it is. It could be just 5% or when it turns green. As long as it's green, you can buy it. When you come to a trading post and it's not showing in red but in green, then it's a plus when you want to sell it. I don't have any green but they will look like this. Then you know you are earning money on it. You don't need to know anything else. So green is always good. I was actually tempted to buy these, mainly because I need a lot of dihydrogen, and these actually refine into dihydrogen. So there is very bad weather here as well, so the weather will not kill me like that, but I have to keep an eye on it. The storm might kill me. Because if the storm is powerful enough, it might pull me up in the air. And believe me, that has happened. And believe me, it's not funny. It looks funny, but it's not funny. You're just flying around there, trying all your tricks in the book to actually not being thrown around, and it doesn't work. You are just at the mercy of the environment, so yeah. Find out where I can get something. That's something. So this is where I am. Don't have anything on that up, so let's try again. Doesn't come up like, damn. Well, that might be useful. It's a little bit of a question. I'm not sure I can answer. Might be a question about me starting making charts of what type of planets have what type of trade goods, but I don't really feel I want to go down that route. It is taking it a little bit too far. It's I don't really want to do things which none of these are there. It's not really one of those things where I want to down that route, because then the game turns into almost real life, where you sit and do a job while you are supposed to have fun and play games. And I can tell you, I have been down that route where the game started to be a second job. And you know what? That was when I realized that's not the time or the place when you sit and play video games. It should be interesting, intriguing, a pleasure to play. Sounded dodgy, but was not meant like that. But the important thing is it should be somehow fun. And to make sure that games are fun and interesting, you really need to put up your goals. What is it you want? Do you sit and want to shoot opposition soldiers for hours? Then there's games for that. Do you want to sit and fiddle with building the perfect life for some pixels? That's Sims for you. Or build a town, or city, even. That's City Skylines or Sim City, things like that. So there's games for any taste and shape and form that you might want. And that's my point. Play something you find is funny. No Man's Sky. You can be well, an explorer. You can explore and brave new worlds. Boldly go where almost no man has gone before. You can become a trader. You can take my simple form and do, or you can take the bookkeeping approach, and you can become a bounty hunter, chase pirates. You can run your own settlement. You can even be a race driver with your exocraft. You can run your settlement, you can become a miner, you can... Well, there is so many things. And that's one of the good things with No Man's Sky is it's an open world, and it is literally an open world. Everything you can see is everywhere you can go. So the good thing is you can hand in missions anywhere. I can't use these. Ice cream. Oh yeah, you can even become a famous chef. Cook your own food. Yeah, you can be a base builder, you can make the perfect base for yourself. And so on, and so on, and so on. And you can get educated in what such law means. And if you're not sure what I mean with that, then play the game. Just play the game. Because it will teach you 666, that's not good. It will teach you that whatever you need you won't find, whatever you don't need you will find plenty of. So this system was experimental flourishing. Experimental flourishing. I have a feeling that's not what I need. Well, I know it's not what I need. I really have given myself a task that is not easy. Another 3 stars, but I'm not sure. That's the worst part. Fusion core. sorry I'm running around and checking the base things of the space station as well. However, I kind of have to follow my own sanity, otherwise something is wrong if I don't do the right way. And I wouldn't miss good things. A class, that's not good, but it's better. And I also need to talk to people sometimes, because sometimes they give you something. No fusion core here either. Curious. I can hear my refiner is not running. That's not good.
Recharge.
I really have to invite you. Tempted to cheat a little bit. Ba, ba, ba. Found out why it's not, but I'm not wasting my whole day finding one. Maybe I am. It wouldn't be the first time, to be honest.
Technology recharge.
Kovac system, and all I saw was Viking. That's kind of odd. It's actually very odd. And yeah, I don't have to talk to the inhabitants of the system. That is just a thing I have kind of put in myself. More because I like to keep it in that way. Yep. So we got a little bit nanites out of that. That would be more. I just have to keep this running so I don't have to sit with it in the end of the day. Or in the beginning of the next day. That's there's two possibilities. Radar. And even though I'm looking for trade goods, I still look into these because it might hold what I can use and what I want to have. So the main thing I'm looking for is storage slots for my freighter more than anything else, but that takes some looking for. It actually helped a little bit that I'm at the moment trying to find different types of systems. There's another tree star, but that's not what I need. Not always sure what the symbols, the icons actually is. They do play a little bit with me. Yeah, I'm only 150 hours into this save, so had a little bit of a funny one a couple of weeks ago. Someone was sitting talking to me and said it's actually nice to see new players. So what do you mean with that? Well, you were not very far into the game. I wasn't at that point. I said, no, that's correct. I'm playing on Permadeath, so I'm working a little bit slower than I normally would. Oh. I thought you were just a new player. I have several saves, which is up in thousands of hours, so I would say I have played quite a lot No Man's Sky for roughly 6-ish years. So yeah. I didn't jump on when it released, even though I wanted to, but I got spooked away with all the issues there was. And I thought I would not pay that much money for something which might or might not work. What the heck just happened there? Yeah, I when it came on sale on Steam at some point after a year's time, I bought it, and I have not looked backwards since. I would say I'm not playing it on Steam on this one. This is on Xbox Game Pass, but it's still a good thing. And I will say with a lot of the don't tell me I have to find a 3-star system to get it. This is starting to annoy me a little bit.
Technology recharge.
And as I talked about Sod's Law, I think that's what I'm being hit by at the moment. So what's the worst that can happen? I move on and I find what I'm looking for. 5 jumps on black holes from now. Just saying. Well, worst thing that can happen is I have to go back to where I got the mission and deal with it. I can't even remember where I got the mission, so hopefully something will tell me to go back there. Or I could just disband the mission and then leave it, but it doesn't really run anywhere, so sometimes it's probably better just to leave it. So, interesting thing is, these sometimes have a little bit more to trade, but of course no trading trade goods as an S-class fighter. So 27.65 million. Some of the supercharged slots is sitting very nicely. And there is the glyphs of the system, if anyone is interested. They are there. And there is the ship, nice looking. And we are in the Yupango system. And I can see it's actually a blue star, which means you need to make sure you can actually get to it. And you have to be in Hesperius Dimension to use the glyphs. So feel free to come and camp out for this if you want to. Nexus hand. That at least is not bad.